and work with the app team on the app. And I tried so hard. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on all these different things that needed to get organized. Like someone had to take over the lease of my truck, let alone all the business and visa, and Muffin had to get a chip and a vaccine. She had to get a COVID vaccine. She's a cat. It was just ridiculous. And then it was going to take 5 flights because they don't let cats on long flights, only dogs. What's up with this? Cat people? Is there any cat people out there? So I was going to have to take 5 little babyer flights. Anyways, it wasn't working. It was not in alignment, was it? Letting go of what's not in alignment with your life. For me, it's quite often like fingers down the chalkboard, like, no, don't make me let go. But over time, I've learned things like courage. Allana Pratt, host of the podcast Intimate Conversations, expert in the realm of intimacy, probably close to 20,000 hours of coaching others, being coached by others, workshops, certifications, etc. The whole concept of letting go of what's not in alignment takes bravery, takes courage. I guess a little bit of strength, but mostly courage and bravery. And I distinguish those because strength is like, can be pig-headed will, just pushing for the sake of pushing. Anybody can push. Any idiot can push. You just keep pushing. You exhaust yourself. You don't listen to your intuition. You don't listen to your heart. You just keep pushing. Generally from fear or arrogance or anger or, you're pushing as a reaction to the situation just to keep pushing. So something's out of alignment and you're like, oh, hell no, I'm making this go back in alignment. And what I've discovered is that the universe knows best. And it takes a lot of humility to surrender. And by surrender, I don't mean give up. I mean give over. Like, I choose this. What do you think, universe? I'm having this. What are your 2 cents about this, universe? It's a giving over of your choice that could come back like a figure 8, even better than you could ever imagine. And that takes, as I said before, bravery and courage, which comes from the heart. Strength and willpower comes from the mind. And the mind is awesome. However, there's a difference between your regular fear-based mind and your divine mind that the heart needs to be open in order to connect this unity. When the heart is closed, the mind's on its own and gets up to a lot. I don't know about you, but I can talk myself into or out of anything. However, when my heart is open, and that in and of itself is a journey, daily, several times daily, to keep the heart open and to heal the unintegrated traumas and triggers and wounds and emotions stuck to limiting beliefs and shame connected to sabotaging patterns and fears of will I get hurt again. That's all inside, in my opinion, the wounded heart, which we keep closed. But if we can do the inner work, and it takes something, and it takes regular something, like a commitment. Like if I want a 6-pack and I go to the gym once, it's not going to happen. Even if I go to the gym 10 times and then I stop going to the gym, it goes away. So it's like a lifestyle, people. Okay. Feeling is a lifestyle. Get used to it. Things will go a lot better. And as you feel and heal and integrate and process in the heart over and over and over, you start to know what you know. You start to trust yourself. You start to awaken bravery. You start to feel when things are out of alignment. Even though the brain is like, no, the heart's like, yeah. And then you become courageous and you're able to take bold, clear, concise, potent actions in alignment with what's truly meant for you. Example, earlier this year, I'm in the middle of nowhere in wonderful Wyoming. I love it here so much. I'm looking at 9 horses in front of me. Occasionally little bunny rabbits come and visit me. The bees are really big here. Like they're this big. They're huge. but they're friendly thus far. When I got here, it was cold, December. And I was like, getting the hell out of Dodge. No offense, Wyoming, but it was a little cold for me. So I thought, I'm going to India. That's what I'm going to do. I'm developing a partnering app called Heartmates, heartmates.app. It is the combination of intimacy training and live conscious connection calls where we practice profound communicating and beta, it's still in beta, dating app. Why? Because dating apps are designed to keep you single. The business model makes money when you fail at love. We are different. We choose that you become a Heartmates for singles that moves into a Heartmates for couples as you become the one and find the one, which is this one, by the way. Then that vibration allows you to attract that one who's aligned with your journey so that you keep the one and thrive with the one for as long as you're divinely meant to. That's Heartmates. So anyways, I was going to go to India and work with the app team on the app. And I tried so hard. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on all these different things that needed to get organized. Like someone had to take over the lease of my truck, let alone all the business and visa, and Muffin had to get a chip and a vaccine. She had to get a COVID vaccine. She's a cat. It was just ridiculous. And then it was going to take 5 flights because they don't let cats on long flights, only dogs. What's up with this? Cat people? Is there any cat people out there? So I was going to have to take 5 little babyer flights. Anyways, it wasn't working. It was not in alignment, was it? No. But I had just been gotten out of actually, a really abusive relationship. And I just wanted to get as far away as I possibly could. Other side of the planet, that sounds great. But I was reacting. I wasn't totally responding. I was just too scared. I was just too beaten down. I was just too hurt. That I reacted, and it sounded like a great idea. It made a lot of sense up here, and I pushed with my willpower, but it was out of alignment. And here's the cool thing. When I finally felt the feels, which I'm still feeling, by the way. I don't know if you ever stop feeling the feels. But as I started to feel the real disappointment that the relationship didn't work out, and the real shame that I'd stayed in a physically and verbally abusive relationship, not telling anybody until they started to find out, because it started to happen in front of everybody. And I really started to truly forgive myself. And I really started to see, oh my God, he's a holographic projection of me. The degree to which he hated me was the degree to which I still hated me. I had some deeper forgiveness work to do. And he was my master spiritual teacher to help me get there. When I started to do that depth of ownership and inner work, that's when things changed. And my intuition, which you can't hear when your heart is closed, people, but it's science. When your heart is open and you're coherent, you can hear your instincts, you can hear your intuition. And I was waking up pretty much happy every morning, even though there was sadness and it was friggin' cold and I had to get the wood stove going all the time and all the rest of it. I was waking up happy. I really like it here. And so my intuition had been saying, call Kurt. Well, Kurt's my god brother up in Montana. And I was not going to call Kurt and tell him what had happened because he would have been mad that I didn't call him to come kick the shit out of the guy. Or mad that at least I didn't just leave and go rebuild myself and stay in one of the rooms in his big, lovely house in Montana. So I didn't want to tell him. I was ashamed. I was ashamed that I was ashamed. But I finally opened my heart enough and remembered that he loves me no matter what. And I called him and I said, this is my situation. Okay, so here's the lesson in alignment. Once you become in alignment with yourself, the universe comes into alignment. So he's like, you're where? I said, Lander. I go, you probably never heard of it. He goes, oh, no. My best friend lives there. He knows everybody. You'll be safe. Let me call him. 5 minutes later, drive down the hill, right down whatever, like 5 minutes down the hill. I'd been trying for 2.5 months to get to India. 5 minutes down the hill, pull up to this place right here. There was a lot of snow back then, but so got a wonderful cleaning lady, we cleaned up the house and went to a thrift store. I bought half the thrift store and I furnished it and I moved in. like 20 minutes later, I had a place to live. I was signing the lease, literally 20 minutes later. So when you're in alignment with yourself, people, and I'm not saying this is easy in the slightest, damn, it takes bravery. Damn, it takes courage. Damn, it takes forgiveness. And it takes being willing to ask for help. Had I not called Kurt, I don't know where I would have been. Okay? But I'm so happy right now. Yeah, because I'm in alignment with myself. I'm honoring myself. I'm forgiving myself and I'm forgiving others. And I'm bravely asking for help. And I'm receiving. I'm receiving what the universe had for me all along that I didn't want to receive because I was all attached over there, out of alignment. Okay? So this whole process that I just explained in a little YouTube video, I think you get that it's not easy. Simple, but it's not easy. And so if you are experiencing a life out of alignment, it hurts. You think you're crazy. You start saying what's wrong with me. You start saying a lot of really unkind, untrue things to yourself, which only makes things worse. Okay? It's terrifying. It's just terrifying to feel that the universe doesn't have your back. Why be here? It's a very scary place to be. And being in alignment makes you feel so safe, held, home, enough, and eventually excited about being alive. I mean, you can't see, but there's horsies over there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And you can be too. It doesn't mean that life is perfect, believe me, at all. But there's an underlying, peace that goes beyond words, a joy that has nothing to do with circumstances, a confidence that has nothing to do with what people think about you, and a self-worth where you know you deserve a great life. And that's your birthright, a delicious life, an orgasmic life. We can help. This is what we do. It's what we do all day, every day, except for the weekends. We try to take the weekends off, except for when we have a retreat. So contact us, allanapratt.com/connect. That's how you register for an intimacy blind spot breakthrough call. It's an experience. It's an experience of going, oh, that's really what's going on. Oh, that's why I'm out of alignment. It's awareness. So you don't think you're batshit crazy anymore. But let me tell you, awareness is not enough. It's the door, it's the portal, but now the true work begins. And so we welcome you into one of our amazing programs so that we can shift this once and for all. And you can be an inspiration and we can celebrate you. We have an amazing community and we welcome you.